Getting on. This is the fun part, getting around looking at the course and enjoying it. How you doing? How are you? Yeah. Had a good trip? Yeah, good trip, yeah. We're in Antalya, Turkey at the moment, so it's about 20 past 10 in the morning here now, and the course is open from 10 to 12, so just getting a bit of a course review and getting familiar with the area, our team tents, our warm-up area, pretty much everything we'll be going through on the day. So just getting everyone, like for people like myself, I've been to a number of these, but the young kids as well, there'll be a lot of these their first time, so it's getting them familiar with everything around here, and that they know all the mental process of the day, that they know each step of arriving from the bus, getting into your team tent, doing your warm-up, going out onto the course and getting into the call room, all those areas. So today is all about just nailing those things down, that trying to prevent anyone from getting overwhelmed. So our senior men's team is strong this year, you know, we've been fourth the last 2 years, so we just want to get back on the podium. So what are we exactly here now? How many laps and loops? Five big laps.
Yeah. Plus the start and finish.
Plus the start, so 7.8.
And so the finish, because start and finish is the same.
It's a long finish straight, but you'll turn right.
Yeah.
To go do another lap.
Meters.
Okay, yeah.
On the end.
That's one of the longest.
That's long, yeah.
You'd want to
Save a bit for that.
You want to be.
For the last.
Yeah, well, that's 100 meters. There's still a long way to go, like, you know. I think there's 110 entered in our race.
Yeah.
You'll probably get about 90 on the start line. So, and I know from my experience at Eurocross, man, it's just being patient and just run your own race.
What's the initial reaction to the course?
Very bumpy. Like it's hard. Like everyone thought it might have been a bit wet because they got a little rain and they put this grass, but it's like so hard and it's so bumpy. It's just you're being thrown around a bit. And like I think a lot of people think it's going to be very fast, but I think it's going to be very energy sapping, you know. And a few jumps, twists and turns, few hills. Like I just think it's you kind of just going to have to hold it together and just don't try to do anything crazy or like trying to go hard. It's just going to be momentum, find your rhythm. So. Like even there jogging around, like we had, or it's like, oh, let's get off this, because like the legs were starting to kind of even get, you can feel everything's getting a bit tender quickly, you know. I'm definitely going to have to put shorter spikes in. I had, I have 15 mils in, but realistically I'm probably going to have to go 9. Like I'll do some strides, get a feel of that now, but like it's, even with, they tried to put a bit of mud down and put a bit of sand down, but I don't think that's going to change anything, you know. But there is some good running, like even there. That's probably one of the longest finishes I've ever seen for Eurocross, you know. It's a good 400 metres, so you're going to be battling with a lot of guys, you know. And what mil have you in there now?
These are 12, but like they're too long. Like.
You think so?
Well,
I've 15 in now, but it's
like,
probably...
You won't get stuck, right? Yeah,
like, look at that.
You think, yeah?
Yeah, well, look at that.
They're 12 now, but what have you got in there?
That's 15, like, and I just stood on that. It's going to get stuck. You don't want that happening.
That made all them open.
Yeah.
I was grabbing the leaves everywhere.
Yeah. Actually, I'm glad I've done that now because I felt a bit stuck to the ground. I feel a lot better after that. Done a 90-second kind of just effort there to start, and like it's fun. And then compared to the two, like we done 2 by 20 seconds there, and they're two very different. Like you think you do the 30 seconds, you think, oh, I'm going to fly. Then you do the 90s, and you're like, it's actually kind of hard to run fast on the ground. because you're just getting a bit. I feel like if you try to run too hard, it's weird. It's a bit. How would you explain it, Sogi? It's like taxing, is it? It's just like it's like
fairly uneven.
Yeah, it's like you're nearly putting yourself at. It's like it's harder to run fast, if you get me, you know. Probably a bit like trying to run on ice, like, you know, the faster you run, like the more the body is like spinning out. Feels a little like that.
What did you think of the course?
It's going to be challenging, more challenging than we thought. I think everyone thought it was going to be fast, and it's flat, and it's obviously nice weather, but I think it's going to be more difficult. So definitely have to run smart and be careful early on.
You know Sean Long, do you?
Well, I know of him for a while. Obviously, I've been in the NCAA as well, and I knew of him for a while. And then I joined Dublin Track Club last October last year. So
How was that?
good. I enjoy it. I like the group. I like the guys, and I like Phelim. So definitely enjoyed it. I've been on camps with Sean a couple of times now, so I got to know him a little bit better.
What's the competition looking like?
That's strong, yeah. The senior men's race here is always stacked. I just don't know whether it's countries just have pride and they get all their best guys coming to it, but people always show up. So yeah, you have the Olympic champion for one, that's enough, and then there's loads of guys behind them, that have European medals like falling out of their pockets kind of thing. So there'll be a big group, I'd say, of like 15 to 20 guys that are going to go at the front and think they should be there, and there'll be a nice few of us as well, so doing the same, I think. So you don't really have a choice at Eurocross, just go for it, and then just hope it's a good day kind of thing. But no, I think we're all prepared and ready to go. Just need to perform now, I think. But yeah, like, it's going to be stacked. There's always, everyone thinks they have a shot, you know. Just have to be the one that comes through on your shot, I suppose. It's going to be good.
I think people will go out hard at this now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd
say so, yeah.
Eurocross, like, it's not the same as, say, like the NCAAs in America, where like you drop a 60-second first 400. Like, it's a bit more controlled because you have guys that are just so much more, like, they're all pros and mature and stuff, so they know they shouldn't just go like their 1500 meter pace at the start of a 10k race kind of thing. So it's like, it's not ridiculous, but they'll just continue the pace that we're going from the start and just keep going for a few k. It might settle at some stage, but I doubt it. Yeah, I'd say it's just going to be pretty relentless the whole way.
You have a fair idea as to how you're going to go about it tomorrow?
Yeah, pretty much. I know I need to be out a bit more aggressive, but if I can find myself between 20 and 25th after the first lap, and then just hang a bit there, and then try and make up, if I'm making up 2-3 spots a lap, and who knows, I could find myself 10th or I could find myself 15th. Like, realistically, I know our team if we want to come home with team medals tomorrow, we need 3 guys in the top 15, you know. And realistically, with one of those in the top 10. I've been 15th, 10th and 17th at these championships, so like, I have to maintain that standard, you know. That is, like, I at least replicate that somewhere between 10th and 17th. Anything over 10th I think would be a huge bonus. Anything outside of the top 20 would be a little disappointing.
Please welcome the flags of the participating countries of the SPAR European Cross Country Championships Antalya 2024. Antalya 2024 SPAR Avrupa Cross Şampiyonası'na katılan ülkelerin bayraklarını hep birlikte karşılıyoruz. Hungary, Iceland, Ireland, Italy, Latvia.
lot of waiting around, and now this is kind of the part you kind of just excited to get going.
Jakob!
400 threshold reps. You know your body is like trying to absorb every bit of energy it has, because I know it's a hard effort's about to come. Before the mind starts playing games.
2 minutes here?
Yeah.
2 minutes?
Right. Now it's the call room. I think this is where most people lose the head. Just got to keep the head together now and get the energy up. So just can't be laxy daisy off the line today. So need to get after it. By far one of my worst runs ever at an international stage. Just from 400 meters in, I was just flat as a pancake. Ah, for fuck's sake. It's like I just couldn't get the legs going at any point, even from the start. I got out for like 50 meters and couldn't go. Just surprising, I felt great all weekend. Like, Jesus, that was bad. You know, I never want to represent myself or my country like that, so it's like, Jesus, you know. Nice, yeah, well done. You fought back.
Great though.
Yeah, that was fucking terrible. Very good. Sadly, it's the first one, isn't it, where this is reality sometimes. You get your ass kicked. I'll try process it, figure out the answers, but I mean at the same time, it's a massive step up from nationals. Generally I've always performed well at these, but you know, it's tough, like you just gotta figure it out and keep going, you know. It's probably one of the very low points, even through the years, you know, cross country result like this, it's always been my game. So it's the first step back, reality, you know. I'll be disappointed, but I can't say that's the end, you know. It just wasn't a good day, a horrible day, and sadly it's just been a pretty tough day for Ireland in general, I think. You know, everything's been a bit positive so far in the run up to these, and this is probably like this is the first slap in the face, you could say, and you know. But look, I'll jog, and if the body's in one piece, we're okay, and then we just keep moving forward. Probably before I came in, I was like top 20. It was great, but like if you even look at the track times, I ran 13:50. You know, this past summer. Like most of these guys have at least run 27:30 for 10k, or they've run low 13 minutes. So like to automatically come in and think you're going to be competitive against these guys at running 13:50 is a big ask, you know. So I need to get myself probably back in 13:30s, 13:20 at least, to be able to get competitive again. You do slightly ask yourself, geez, why am I still doing this? But then that's when the lows, you know, and then you kind of, tomorrow you just get out and run and get back on it, really. So you run when you're disappointed, you run when you feel good. So it's, and that's all I've ever really known, you know. So just gotta keep doing that, and can I change things by the summer? Back to training. Back to training. Simple as. Just back home to Clonmel doesn't change, you know. Back home and you know, just do the work again. It's the same thing. Just need to look after the body still, you know. It's easy to be disappointed and forget about the minor little things and get back to work, you know.